In today's note, we're going to be looking at charging by conduction. So this is going to be one of the three ways of charging that we look at in this course. So charging by conduction means that two objects with different amounts of charge will come into contact with each other. So right now we have one charged object and one neutral object, and when we charge by conduction, we're going to make these two objects touch and we're going to charge the neutral object. When we do that, basically what is happening is the electrons move from one object to another. So again, when they come into contact, the electrons are going to move from one object to another. What we want to figure out though is which object the electrons move from. And the way the electrons move is that they're always going to move from the object with the larger electrical charge to the object with the smaller electrical charge. So again, they go from the larger electrical charge to the smaller one. And after conduction has occurred, both objects will have the same amount and type of charge. So again, looking at our objects that we have a negative object and we have a neutral object. The negative object has a charge of -4 because there are 4 extra electrons, and our neutral object has no charge. We're going to charge by conduction by bringing the two objects together, and they're going to make contact. And then the electrons are going to move from one object to another. So in this case, they're going to move from the negative ball and they're going to move into the neutral rod. And what happens is that they both have the same type and same amount of charge. So now instead of being neutral, the rod is now a -2. So we'll go back and we'll look at that again. Bring our objects in together, they touch, make contact. And when that happens, the electrons move from the larger charge to the smaller charge, so that in the end, both objects have the same type and the same amount of charge. And that is how you charge an object by conduction.